Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 2019-2020 Westlake Preparatory Lutheran Academy Athletic Banquet. We are so happy that we get to spend this time celebrating our athletes and their accomplishments. Even though we can't be together right now, we want to take this time and honor all of our athletes and our coaches and their hard work this year. Our first team that we are going to recognize today is our cross country team.
We had a great cross-country season. It was really hot. We were sweaty every day, but we had the best time running around the school and sometimes in the hallways to improve our mile times. And I think the best part of the whole season was the very last meet at Trinity Klein. And every single person that ran in that meet just crushed their personal records. And it was just such a testament to the hard work that they did all season long. And so I was just so proud of them in that moment. And I know that they were really excited too. Cross country's MVP goes to Linus Holt. The moment that stuck out from the season for me that really solidified this award for Linus is during our last meet at Westlake, Linus ran and earned himself a medal and had a personal record and just really crushed the run, really pushed himself beyond his limits. And that was evidenced by all of the panting and sweating he was doing for long afterwards. So, Linus, I'm just so proud of your progress this season and can't wait until next year. Sophia Van Zanten is going to win the award for cross country's most improved. Over the past 2 seasons, she's worked up her skills. She has improved tremendously and easily won herself several medals during this season of cross country. And so we were so proud of her, and I know she was proud of herself too. You know, one of the things that I think that Jesus teaches us is to do hard things even when they are unpleasant and uncomfortable. And the person who comes to mind when I think of that is John Cotton, because no matter how hot it was outside or how tired he was from the school day, he did his practice and he did his best without complaining. And I really appreciated that leadership in him. So John gets the award for spiritual leader for cross country. The award for the cross country encourager should come as no surprise, and it goes to Miss Addison Ackerland, who was always the person on the team during practice, cheering on her teammates, pushing them to finish strong, and the one during meets who was doing the same thing, as well as cheering on students from other teams. So, Addison, thank you so much for your encouragement throughout the season and for the example that you set.
Now we are going to recognize our girls volleyball team. Our volleyball team this year was made up of a large group of girls, and you could tell when they played and when they practiced that they loved to play volleyball and they loved to spend time together. This team was our first team to participate in our new athletic league, and they definitely went out and gave it their all and represented Westlake in a fantastic way at every game and every tournament that they went to. They ended their season being second in the league, and I'm just so proud of all of their accomplishments this year. For our volleyball team, we are going to have 2 MVPs this year. Our first MVP is Grayson Coveney. Grayson worked really hard to improve her skills as an outside hitter, and she always pushed herself in practices and at games to do her very best. Our other MVP is Clara Maroney. Clara was willing to play any position on the court, even if she was asked to switch positions right before a game started. She played every position and did a great job at all of them. The Most Improved award goes to Taye Bello. Taye was one of our setters this season. She had never been a setter before, but she worked really hard throughout the whole season to improve and definitely exceeded expectations for being new to the position. Our spiritual leader for volleyball goes to Riley Rowe. Riley was one of our captains and truly filled that role that a captain should fill. She led the team through every game and tournament and was kind and loving. Our Encourager Award is going to go to two of our athletes. First, it is going to go to Helen Gakey. Helen was one of our captains, and she did a great job uplifting the team and encouraging them throughout every game. Our other Encourager Award goes to Emily Gatton. Emily always knew how to cheer the team up, and she was always cheering no matter what the score was. It is time to move to our winter sports, and we are going to start off with our cheerleaders.
Our cheerleaders for the 2019-2020 school year. Girls, you are wonderful. You are amazing. Mrs. Struckmeyer and I really loved working with you girls. Each practice was special, each game was special, and we really appreciate that time with you girls. You worked hard. You were a group of 15 girls that learned how to work as one beautiful team together, and that took a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work and a lot of time. You learned countless cheers. You learned a new dance. You learned how to do stunts. It's absolutely amazing what you girls did within the amount of time that we had. We worked hard, but we also laughed hard together, and we so cherish those times with you girls. We also love that you encouraged one another. It was so uplifting to see, you guys help each other out. We also prayed together, and that was absolutely beautiful. We are so thankful for you. We are proud of you, and we love that we got to work with you girls this year. Thank you for all of your hard work.
The Most Valuable Award goes to Annabelle Steele. Annabelle is getting this award due to her dedication to the team, focus during practices, and always making sure that everyone was on time as well as herself. The Most Improved Award goes to Kara Raffi and Natalie Nolte. Both of these girls improved the most throughout the entire season by working really hard on all of their routines and cheers. They have done a great job. The Spiritual Leader Award goes to Pin Rose. She was always willing to give words of encouragement during tough times during practice and also was willing to help us out with prayers during circle time. The Encourager Award for cheer this season goes to Haley Ann Hurtado. Haley Ann was always encouraging the team to do their best to focus and is always there for all of her teammates. She has done an incredible job encouraging and leading her team this season. Thank you for all you did.
Now we are going to recognize our boys basketball team.
Hey guys, it's Coach Struckmeyer. We had an awesome season this year on the boys basketball team. We went 15-3. I couldn't be more proud of each and every boy on this team and how hard they worked. That we grew so much together individually and as a team, and we overcame a lot of adversity in various games. I'm just so proud of this growth from last year to this year and throughout this season. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for this team. Because, this year with our great success of going 15-3 and getting a trophy in a tournament, it was a great year. Now, this made it very tough for me to pick who would get this year's awards. just know that there were a lot of deserving people, and y'all made this very, very hard for me. Picking in one MVP this year was hard because we had so many integral players that played a role in us winning each and every game. But I was able to pick two because while we had lots of leading scorers, we had two constants who were a good reason why we always had success. And so our two MVP award winners for this year are Linus Holt and John Cotton. Congrats, gentlemen. Now, the next award we have is Most Improved. And this was a pretty easy one for me because this person played a key role in winning a lot of games for us this year and scoring a lot of points. But the growth I saw from last season to this season and during this season was tremendous. And so Most Improved goes to Cole Jameson. Congrats, sir. The Spiritual Leader Award goes to someone who is always, being a leader in this way for us and is a great teammate. And that goes to Sam Stone. Congrats, sir. This year's Encourager Award goes to a boy who I don't think ever said anything negative about another teammate, who is constantly has a positive attitude about everything, and was a great part of our team, and that goes to Nathan Sobel. Congrats, sir.
It is time for our recognition of our girls basketball team. This girls basketball team was really fun to coach. We only had 7 on our team, but only 6 were able to play for most of the season. So with only 1 sub, these girls worked really hard every single game. They never gave up, no matter how tired they were or how much they had run or if we were up or down. And I'm just really proud of all of their accomplishments. And by the end of the season, even though we had all the way from 5th grade to 8th grade, they weren't just teammates, they really had become friends. Congratulations on a great season, girls. Our girls basketball most valuable player this year goes to Katimi Anam. Katimi was a very important part of our team and did a great job of getting the ball down the court and trying to set up plays and passing to other players and looking for the open girl on the court. Our Most Improved award for girls basketball goes to Kenny Bello. Kenny made great improvements this year in her ball handling and her shots and made some terrific three-pointers and far-away shots for us this season. Our Spiritual Leader award goes to Mabry Nolte. Mabry might have been the youngest person on our team, but she was definitely a leader and was always ready to lead our team in prayer and close practices in prayer. Our Encourager Award goes to Fikayo Bello. Fikayo was injured for most of the basketball season, but she was there every practice and every game, encouraging her teammates and cheering them on, even though she wasn't able to be with them on the court. It is time to move on to our spring sports, which definitely got cut short this year, but we were able to get a little bit of our track and field season in, so now we are going to recognize those athletes.
Before all of this hit, we had just started the track season at the end of February, and we're so excited to be really getting into the swing of our meets, and then all of this happened. And so it's so unfortunate that our track season was cut short this year because the kids showed so much promise. We had 2 meets and won plenty of ribbons through it all. And I just know that if the season had continued, that they would have just continued to improve and won those awards and beaten their records and all of those things. And so I'm just really proud of these kids, and I'm looking forward to hopefully making up for it next season. You know, even though our track season was unfortunately cut short, the MVP is going to go to Katimi Anam. And, I've had the pleasure of coaching Katimi for the last 3 years in track. And for 3 years, she has been a strong runner, a hard worker, has continually pushed herself to be better, to win awards. And so this award should come as no surprise. So Clara Maroney is going to be track's recipient for Most Improved. And we've played around a lot with Clara's events. And one of the cool things about Clara is that she's always willing to try something new and to see what is the best fit for her. And really, she has settled into the 400-meter race. And so over the course of this short season, we really worked on that. And she just has been crushing it this season. And so I can't wait to see what she will accomplish for next year. So Clara is going to win this year's Most Improved. You know, Mabry jumped into this track season with a lot of eagerness to learn, with a lot of enthusiasm. And I think that along with her ability to be a positive energy to those around her is why I chose her to be this year's Track Spiritual Leader Award. The track award for Encourager is going to go to Caitlin Goodwin, who, no matter if it was a practice or a meet, was always on the sideline cheering on her teammates. And I just really appreciate that. And I know that she will continue to do that in track seasons to come.
We are so proud of all of our individual athletes and all of their accomplishments this season. Congratulations, Wildcats, on some great athletic accomplishments this year. We have 2 more special awards that we end each banquet with. The first is our Wildcat Award. The Wildcat Award each year goes to our 7th and 8th grade athletes that participate in 2 or more athletic seasons. We want to recognize these athletes for their hard work and their dedication to being a Westlake Wildcat athlete. Our Wildcat Award recipients this year are Katimi for participating in volleyball, basketball, and track, Fikayo for participating in volleyball, basketball, and track, Kenny for participating in basketball and track, Taye for participating in volleyball, basketball, and track, Grayson for participating in volleyball and track, Clara for participating in volleyball, basketball, and track, and Sophia for participating in cross country and track. Great work, ladies. Our last award today is the Christian Athlete Award. The Christian Athlete Award is given to 1 female and to 1 male 8th grade athlete who embodies what it means to be a Christian athlete. This athlete shows exemplary sportsmanship, is a spiritual leader on their team, and encourages their teammates. Since we did not have any 8th grade male athletes this year, we will only have a female recipient for the Christian Athlete Award. And the Christian Athlete Award this year goes to Katimi Anam. Thank you so much for joining us for our virtual athletic banquet this year. We are so proud of all of our athletes and all of their accomplishments this year, and we can't wait to see them all again next year for another great Wildcat athletic season.